Hey, what's up guys? Your average wargamer is back with another video of World of Warships. And today I am going to be featuring a tier 9 premium rare battleship, the Musashi. Now Musashi is a rare battleship for a lot of reasons, and I'm sure a lot of you guys really looking for that ship in Santa containers, which the event is still currently going on, and Musashi is obviously very strong. Even though, well, submarines added into the game, and as you can able to see, Musashi has poor ASW range and also having very poor AA as well. Apart from these two weaknesses, well, Musashi does mitigate some of the issue of the plane's chain strike while having these fighters. And now it has 4 fighters, and well, the consumable cooldown time is also fast, so you can able to do some shutdown to these planes. But obviously, you cannot do much about submarines. But that's not the topic of our video, right? The Musashi is amazing because these guns are amazing, and it's a tier 9 battleship that is actually facing tier 11s like Satsuma, San Vincent, Thunder. These are all very strong ships. We all know they are really good. And obviously Musashi, the strength of the Musashi is basically that it has 460mm guns and also having 1.8 sigma, which is not the, it's not the sigma that is found on Yamato. Yamato has 2.1 sigma, which basically means what I wanted to say, it basically means that Yamato has more chance of landing shells into the center of that dispersion ellipse that you are trying to throw your shells on. So 1.8 sigma is definitely a bit of a nerf, but these are 460mm guns. Like, no one has this caliber at this tier. And Musashi, not only that it has 460mm guns with ridiculously good alpha damage, it has 26 seconds of reload, which basically means that 30 seconds of reload time base. And you can able to see the HP pool of Musashi is basically insane as well. 76,000 HP is basically currently HP of mine right now in the game, but Musashi total HP is 97,300, which is pretty absurd. And that's why Musashi can actually do really well when there is no carrier and submarine out there, and you can able to see clearly that there is actually not both of those two classes. So what that basically means is it's basically sort of a Yamato at tier 9 that you are literally playing without having that many weaknesses apart from the sigma sort of nerf. However, it does have really bad third traverse. I don't remember the third traverse, but it is even worse than Yamato, which basically limits your ability to basically turn on your turrets towards right or left under certain situations, so keep that in mind. But still, you can able to see Musashi can tank overall really well because again it's a Yamato class hull, and Yamato hull is actually very good when you are in kiting or in a situation when you are bow in, because as long as you don't show your cheeks, which is basically one of the very key factors in doing damage against these class ships, well, you're gonna be pretty safe. Like, if you're not getting Citadel, you are probably playing Musashi and Yamato, right? And that's what I can only say. The San Vincent obviously trying to shoot HE all the time, and even Burgon basically on the E2 side doing the same thing. So that HE spam can be very rough, and you cannot do much really. And they are constantly trying to set me on fire. You can able to see that it's sometimes not easy, and that's why I am in a passive situation, because I'm getting constantly focused and lost quite a bit of HP actually. If you can able to see, I have only 55,000 HP left. So yeah, and prime example, you saw what happened to Satsuma. That is basically overmatched. That even though I'm like shooting him in angled position, the overmatch kicked in, and that did some damage to that poor Satsuma. It's He's basically the top ship in the game. Like Satsuma at this tier 9 matchmaking is pretty insane. And obviously I will make a video on Satsuma as well, because it's an entirely ridiculous, another beast for a super ship, really like that. But for now, I want to talk about Musashi, because a lot of people want to get the Musashi, and if you get the Musashi from the Santa container, I think you should play the Musashi that I'm playing right now, or you can play slightly bit more aggressive, but if the situation arises, you can do really good with this ship. In this case right now, the start is not the best, like doing some good damage here and there, but generally I did not done a lot of damage, since they've been focusing me hard from the start of the game. And I'm trying to get some of the heal back, like I'm trying to healing some of my HP back, and obviously there are quite a lot of ships on A, so I have to be very careful. Well, the thing I'm trying in the Musashi right now is to basically get in a situation where I can able to basically get broadsides. And honestly, the best way to get broadsides is to basically get in the middle of the cap around B. So what happens is, usually people pushes from like A or C. In this case, it's simply A. And obviously, what basically that means is that I can basically constantly able to do, you know, good damage, like getting crossfire on target if our team or ship is basically on the borders. In this case, it's not, but Musashi overmatch does help me quite a bit. And obviously, I'm getting constantly focused by Burgon and San Vincent that I almost get 1.6 million potential damage. I do have the Yamamoto Captain, as you can able to see the shell color. The tracers, you can able to see that it's red, which basically tells that you are using the legendary captain. And obviously that San Vincent that was using AP, now he actually switched to AG, which actually could be very troublesome for me, because, well, I tanked quite a bit of damage, really, like getting fires all the time, taking a lot of damage from penetration, like from San Vincent and Burgon. So it's basically keeping me on a kiting position, and I really don't want to lose this ship right now, because I haven't done literally anything. Apart from a couple of damage here and there, I haven't done anything, so I have to be very careful. The Burgon, obviously, and San Vincent keep focusing me. And what happened right now is I have the improved repair party readiness, which basically given me extra heal. You can able to see I have 2 heals before, but now I have 3 heals. And my goodness, man, this skill is something that I really love. Your heal, your healing reload time is now very fast because of this thing. And obviously Burgon that is trying really hard, well, the overmatch literally killed him. I actually overmatched quite a couple of shots as well before, and that's the power of Musashi when you have these guns. These 460mm guns are no joke. Even though they have nerf sigma, they can still pack a huge punch. And I think in this case I might be able to get some damage on Aegir, but well, he angled, so only get a couple of penetration hits. 1 penetration hit actually, so yeah, that sucks, but still, overall, when you are basically bottom tier, well, even that much damage is good, and that potential damage basically tells that you are doing right thing in the game. Since you are not dead and you still have 2 heals left, in this case, I know that I still have a chance to push, which now I have realized that I should be able to do so. In this case, Aegir actually going to show some of the broadside, and then we realize, okay, if that happens, well, let's shoot this poor Aegir, and maybe if I have a chance, I might be able to get some damage. In this case, let's see what happens. And I got a Citadel. So yeah, that's another kill, and the Aegir is dead, and that's good, and that's really good. And that's why I love the Musashi. I mean, if you're able to pull some of these things in Musashi, you can be really highly rewarded. And in this case, I got rewarded again. San Vincent actually broadsiding. He didn't realize that I have his broadside, and did 26k damage. he obviously decided to push around the island, not in the island. I mean, he can't go in the island. Around the island, and he's trying to turn out. There is, however, Venezia, Jutland, and Dalarna looking at him, so I know that he's going to die soon, regardless if he kites out or not. But so obviously I have decided, let's not snipe the ships right now, and let's push as much as possible, since, well, we have advantage not only on the caps, but also around the ships as well. 4 destroyers left, great things to watch, and obviously that basically gives a lot of confidence as a battleship player to push, since, well, you can outspot a whole lot of things during that. So that's what exactly that I'm gonna do. And then obviously I saw that there is someone on the B cap, and that's also a bit of a concern, because if it's a torpedo boat, that's really going to suck. But then I look at the situation that the enemy team basically has Ragnar, and Ragnar does not have torps, and Ragnar is in the B cap. So I thought maybe he will get spotted and might be able to do some damage to him while he runs away. So I decided to push into the B cap as soon as possible, and I got spotted. Now I know that the Ragnar is outspotting me right now, and well, what happens is basically Ragnar got spotted, and that poor Ragnar, well, he has 16,000 HP. I having AP loaded, obviously. Well, at this case, I got 8 over penetration hits, and that does like ridiculous 11,000 damage. And Ragnar basically cannot do anything. He does not have torpedoes, even though he's healing some of the HP. But I just switched to HE to do a lot much more damage. In this case, well, he's trying to turn in to basically juke my, you know, my damage. But I kept myself waiting patiently, did some good damage, 3 penetration hits. I know I don't want to get rammed to Ragnar because that's one of the things that he can do, but he cannot, really able to set it up with this penetration, so I know that's gonna be okay. Even though he can do some damage, but I will be just fine. I just have to wait. Ragnar obviously have no chance. And secondaries are doing some damage as well. But obviously it's over for the Ragnar. I don't know what he's doing, but he knows that it's over, so why should I not over it already? And that's what exactly he did, which I kind of appreciate. I mean, it's better, but he could have killed some destroyer. That's what I can say. Rather than shooting me, he could have killed one destroyer, because Ragnar is really strong in that, honestly. So yeah, Musashi is really strong. 2.3k potential, 2.3 million potential, I mean, not K. But Venezia and Yoshino are remaining. We have 908 points remaining. I am only with the 1 battleship remaining, but that does not matter. The game is about to end. There are a couple of salvos that I will throw on Yoshino and maybe Venezia, but I'm not sure if I can able to do some damage to these guys. So regardless, I still throw the shells at this Yoshino. Again, Musashi can easily overmatch, and exactly that's what happens. 1 penetration, 2 non-pens. Oh, sorry, 2 over penetration, but it's a bit of a damage. Didn't get a lot of, the AP hits, AP shell hits, but that does not really matter. At the end, the game is almost over, and it's just an extra damage that I can do to the Yoshino or the Venezia. That's what I'm exactly doing. Overmatch again kicked in, 9,400 damage. So Musashi is amazing. If you have Musashi, you know how strong it is. And well, carriers and submarines again is an issue that you don't want to like. You don't really like at all. But well, this is one of the things that you have to keep in mind. Otherwise, Musashi is a overpowered tier 9 battleship and will remain overpowered. But obviously, when you have submarines or carriers, well, I cannot say that much for that game. Victory, Confederate, Dreadnought taken a lot of fire damage. You can clearly able to see. I got 4 kills. If I would have gotten 5 kills, I have Yamamoto Captain. I could have gotten the Kraken. That would be even more funny thing to watch. Team score wise, 2.3k base XP almost. Did really good in a super ships game. like Satsuma and Yamagiri. Not a lot of super ships, but still, we are top tier. Not, we are bottom tier actually. So yeah, did really good. At the end, it was a great game. I hope you really liked the video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch you into the next one. Peace out.